They'll bring the tight end left. Line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground.
2. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down. New set of downs for them from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Got a man. It's nice. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Etienne on first down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll go play action for Sanders. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies. Drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy. He met no gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Milrow. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Finds his fullback. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Trying the right side. He's got it in the red zone. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 19 Lions.
To the air, Milroe. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds with a huge gain here, but wait just a second. That huge gain might not stand. We've got a flag down back near the line of scrimmage. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
To throw, here's Milroe. Hits him on the out route. Has some room to work. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
Good end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Forced down to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Let's go now. Top 50, Viking 18.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit. And
he's brought down before the return gets far. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going play action. Headed out right. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down. Here's Allen. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go, here we go. Past the 60, past the 60.
Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Throw here, third down. Dumps it off to his running back. Gets the first inside the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 11 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Warriors, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Completed to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Get it. Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the go.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. To throw now is Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the red zone on 1st. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm talking to the guy on the screen.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
The Jaguars are going to
Yeah, it's a good game, dog.
as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now it's Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no.
How long is he out?
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And he does not tie this game. He's
Appreciate that, Doc.
They're down by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in a hurry up here. To the air on first down. Sanders. On the move, headed right. That's completed right side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense to the line fast. On first down, here's Sanders. Out wide to Brown. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Couldn't get it the last two snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Stop by Jamin Davis.
This shit died.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. They're all set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on to the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things. Because really consistently has gone well for him today.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they'll they'll decline this and take the results. Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Throwing here, Milrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Target hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Warriors 17.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down, going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. To throw, here's Milrow. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kate, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
3rd and long, here's Milrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You don't want to be suspended, bro.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
I know that nigga standing up tall, dog.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Hits his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we can get burned deep.
They've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Sanders now on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Hits him on the in route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lip at any time.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw, third and long. Completed to his running back. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. And it's got to come back. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
60, Buffalo 18. Go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Dive play straight ahead. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
To the air on third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Bransall. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice.
I know, right?
Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns. to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll go play action for Sanders. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. On is Little for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need
Not having Genty in there hurting a lot, ain't it?
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll go play action. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, job well done.
And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Well, I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Bowers. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Ready. Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Milrow from the gun. That's cut at the 4. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
70.
That's another Raiders first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
70 Lions.
To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Shotgun now on third down. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at fourth and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that is so deflating as an offense. Such a long drive. You know you're going to go for it on fourth down. And what a shame. All that effort, it goes for naught as the defense comes up with the stand and gets off the field.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Come on. Hey, come like 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Working from his end zone. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Escapes the pocket. Finds his man over the middle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Handoff now out of the gun. He'll have the first down and even more. Keeps it moving. Inside the 40. He's to the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. That's completed right side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Milrow with it on first. Going left side, Bowers has it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Milroe looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone. Travis Hunter reels in the kick. And the Jaguars will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Handoff now from the gun. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Jaguars getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 2nd down now, they need 7. Play action, Sanders. Looking slant route, complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can...
Guys to do, to not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done. QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone.
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has a man on target to Thornton. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders put up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here's ETN on 1st down, and he has enough room to gain about 4. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's the backup. First throw. Hits him on the in route. And he has the Jaguar first down, Brock. They can run out the clock on this win.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. We'll draw it up for him. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Eagles 45. Right. Set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, Milrow. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has them well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design? Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get
good game, Dad.
Like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
No, you had Genty then, so it'll be tough.
Here's a design run. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying